hello there. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in, get comfy. It's time for some Overwatch. It's time for some FACEIT League Season 2. It's actually our final match of the regular season, at least the one I'm going to have on stream. We got a good one here for you, friends. We have got a good one. With playoff implications on the line, down the board. This should be a fantastic match. There's a lot of great matches going on tonight. I had a really hard time deciding which match to cover tonight, because there's just so many good matches in Expert Division tonight. All right, let's start by taking a look at this list. This list is kind of bonkers. Reckless Nova coming in 9-4. With their 4 losses are to Heatwave, which is #1 slot. This, I believe, is Baz's Rockets, or was this... No, this is Lava's Rocket, because I thought this was one to keep an eye on. This was kind of one of those wins that make me stop and go, And then Artemis, I mean, has proven to be a very, very good team. But then the other losses to Odysseus. Another little asterisk, another one that made us kind of question how strong Reckless Nova is. The other side, we're looking at Effortless coming in 8-5. Hold on, I will find their stats momentarily. Effortless are 2-2 with the teams that are directly around them. Beat Eclipse, beat Day by Day, lost to Tanuki, lost to Voyager. So you kind of feel like Effortless are pretty accurately positioned here, just based on those results. And now it's the tipping point. This is the final test. This is very much the do you belong in the 16th seed and get to extend your season and get a shot at moving up into Master next season? Or are you just underneath that cusp? You know, need to go back to the drawing board, come back stronger in Season 3. Yeah, this is going to tilt the balance of whether they can beat teams that are kind of around. And Reckless have, just in the past week, kind of managed to elevate themselves up out of, right at the cutoff mark with that win over Crucible. That win over Crucible was a big dub. Definitely speaks some volumes. Yep, we are going to get Ace T Killer coming in here. So, no cosign tonight. Twingo, thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. All right, let's get into some bans. This is a 1-3 series with map bans done at the top of the series. Reckless Nova, Banging Up, Busan, Kings Road, Circuit Royale, Effortless, Bandit Alley, Jean Paris, so New Queen Street, and Dorado. So a lot of high ground banned out from Effortless. The Kings Road band is kind of the one that really stands out to me from Reckless Nova, which does, of course, bring us to your map pool here for today. Yeah, sure, why not? That works. Nepal, Blizzard World Coliseum, Suravasa, and Junkertown here for your final match on stream for FACEIT League Season 2, regular season. Let's kick it off. Let's get it going. Effortless, fighting for a chance into the postseason. See what they got. Kick things off on Sanctum. This was Reckless Nova's map pick here. Hey, Glacier is tank. What do you know? What are you rocking? You're rocking a Guangzhou charge skin with the crazy Ryan Hammer? Ooh, I love the light Ryan Hammer. I think it's actually underrated. The light Ryan Hammer, underrated. Symmetra strats. Are we going to stick with the Symmetra coming out of spawn? Or is this just a quick rollout and onto a Tracer? Yep, quick rollout onto a Tracer. Ooh. With the another great skin. Y'all are rocking some awesome skins tonight. Let's go. Other side, Sigma with Kaori on the far here. Immediately controlling this short range off angle, but they've left the bridge wide open. Here comes Glacier, just pinning all the way across. Tosses in the fire strike, and boom, pair of kills light up the feed here for Effortless. They're gonna grab first control to start us off. Keep an eye on our poke players, our poke DPS. Woo! Little Coach Gun to throw off the pin, and Glacier's in a lot of trouble. Somehow Twingo manages to get a kill on Ashen through all that. I didn't even see that happen. But losing your main tank, or losing your tank in general, wow, there's some Overwatch 1 terminology coming into play. Not good, as Fidel moved on and picked up a kill on the point. This should be the flip coming through directly. Now, they didn't move on to the point. Okay, I was going to say, felt like Reckless Nova kind of waited a little too long to get the point. There might have been time for a recontest. But top left, a duck on Quack is trying to control the flank. Here comes Glacier. Put pressure down on the front line. A lot of shield worn down. Has to just hold off this corner and buys time for Fidel to kind of reposition themselves up in the back of bridge. The Glacier's going to move on to this objective. There's a fight for the flank angle going on your far side of your screen. As Fidel lands the accretion in the back of Glacier. Now he's going to move in on this BAP we heard kind of throwing some pepperin down. Arlanta doesn't go far. Ooh, let's move over to the front line. I was like, what is Arlanta doing on the side? Doesn't matter. Kaori and Ace-T are getting the job done up front. Pin in, Gravitic Flux up. Looks like a catch two. Just got the Lucio in it, but that will be enough for the kill. Denying a sound barrier there from this side. Shatter lands, big slam, immortality filled up. Ant Matrix try to keep Fidel alive through that. Bob's gonna hold the line, and Ace-T gets two through the Ant Matrix. Holy cow! Oh, double damage. Dynamite is deadly, my friend. Oh, Cosine, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been there, bud. Dude, that breaks my heart. I am so sorry. Hopefully the team pulls out the dub for you. Oh. God, that just made my heart sink. Glacier taking a lot of damage on this approach. Let's see. Let's go check out this pulse bomb. Oh, pulse bomb didn't quite land. A lot of low health bars in the top right-hand side of your corner, and Glacier won't make it around the corner before Fidel's able to find that pick. Ooh. Bounce shot on Twin Goat to close it out. Ooh, somebody made it on the point. Duck on Quack made it on the point. Much to everybody's surprise. Reckless Nova come back. Are able to control it. They'll take round one there for Cosine.
Bob, do something. Score 1-0. Ready or ready.
That's for you, bud. That was Miss Poplin that I just put in chat. She passed away maybe 2 years ago in October, and it still hurts.
5, 4.
Wouldn't trade that love for the world, though, man. Wouldn't trade that for the world.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Anyway. Oh. Hurts my heart, man. It really does. Overwatch just seems so... Like, it's a nice distraction from that, I suppose. I hope it is for you, at least. All right, hey, let's focus in on the game. Fidel making a swap over to the D.Va here. Try to counteract the Ryan comp on the other side. I've also gone to a Cassidy as we're in a little bit... Not a little bit, but a much more up-close and personal kind of map. Twin Goat aggressively moving up top with Arlana, and the supports able to find a kill. Now it's time to get back here and get Glacier topped up. Good timing, just as the shield was starting to crack, and Glacier was able to get aggressive. And on the back of that, first cap has gone over to Effortless here so far. Oh, tried to get out. Fidel just couldn't quite make it. Uber service, I need 1 mech, please. Thank you. 5 stars. Another kick with killer skin here. All right, what are we looking at? AC and Kaori are basically leading the server outside of the supports on the other side as far as DPS goes. DPS ult charge. Little poke damage off the south side, but not able to do a whole lot with it. Fidel's in deep. Oh, yeah. They'll kind of get in ahead of the rest of the team. We'll get absolutely punished for it, running into the death ball. Here comes the pulse, though. Catches our Atlanta with no fade. But the aggression in, the Duck on Quack's able to make good on that. Make sure to close out this fight. 60% and counting on the board for Effortless. Oops. I wanted this pop. Oh, apparently no, I didn't. I wanted this pop. Nope, no, I didn't. I wanted this pop. Just kidding. All right, we're going to have a tracerless fight here for about 10 seconds. Mr. Butler thrown onto the objective is hanging out in the corner. Everybody from Effortless is going to rotate out towards Elephant. Shatter is in rotation. Oh, I thought you were going to throw the Deadeye in with that. Ashen falls during the Shatter. Not able to get that Kitsune rush up. That might have been the last hope here for Reckless Nova on this point. Of course, they're going to try to stagger in, see if they can stall long enough to get reinforcements back onto this cart. Fidel falls just as they were calling the mech back, I think. Touch was there. There's nobody else left. We're headed to Village.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Reckless sticking with the Diva composition. Heading into this third round, and I'm guessing to little surprise to somebody out there, we're getting a Reinhardt composition coming out from Effortless. They prioritize high ground. Still sticking with the Mei in this the Moira in this composition over the BAP, which is more traditional pick with the Ryan draw comp. The Moira does kind of force you to play fast. Moira is such a bursty heal, kind of burst sustain. You gotta move. You gotta move fast. You gotta play around that sustain like you would. You almost have to play around Moira Orb like you would around like Ramatra Nemesis Form. Like it's so tempo oriented. So we'll see how they play around that. Leeway, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. First fight obviously went to Reckless. Attempt number 2 coming in here from Effortless. They move back up to high ground. It's even trying to speed in. Everybody disengaging. Fidel was on the front line. Now going to try to pincer in as Glacier just tries to run for the supports. Fidel gets caught though. Takes a lot of damage and just absolutely punished. Glacier cuts Flame off at the exit. This will eventually be the flip. Oops, I did not mean to lock. Hey, no locking. Just give me AST's pop. Ooh, that was a nice volley of stickies. Almost got Orlana out of the fight just like that. And you can see Fidel try to move in and follow up on it. Pulse lands. Duplicate will get removed. Kitsune Rush thrown from the high ground here from Ashen. Trying to escort Fidel onto the point. Going to the back. Was looking for the cast. Didn't quite get it. Obstacle just back up to the high ground. Didn't want to overextend into the death ball. Flame gets caught as the just burst of speed forward. Ooh. Effortless just flew off the line like a drag race car. Light turned green and they just mowed over Flame. A little pressure on the outside. AST coming in over the top. This is an interesting place for a fight. There's the drop down. Glacier giving chase. Big pin all the way back around. Fidel not quite able to get out. Can they get back in mech? AST's gonna fall. Ivan picked up one in the back. DPS still dueling it out here around stables. Meanwhile, up front, Fidel does get the mech back. The KO is fallen. 82% and counting on the board here for Effortless as they chase Fidel off. Running out of time. 87% on the board. Barrier line for both of our teams. Go here with the pulls. Fidel moving in for the touch. Slam comes down. Only got Fidel. Sound barrier out. Trying to keep Fidel alive through that, but they got kidnapped. Taken back into just the mess of the Hornet's Nest that is the Death Ball. And Glacier picks up another one while we're at it. It's going to be the Ryan duplicate on point, not the dupe that it once was. This Glacier's going to find 3 in this final fight for the map. Effortless. We'll grab map 1. Oh, the dynamite through the Amp Matrix. Just so nasty. Oh, hey, Reckless were able to take that map, but the rest of Nepal, or should I say that sub-map, but the rest of Nepal did not go their way, unfortunately for Reckless fans out there. Take a look at some stats there from map 1. Just very quickly here. I mean, it looks pretty darn even. Duck leading the charge as far as Elims is concerned. Ooh, wow. AST with 12,000 damage dealt. Whoa. Okay. Okay, AST, I see you. I'll see you. We'll keep an eye on you as this series progresses. Here, let's take a look around the league, see what's going on here. See if we got any other scores coming through. That was a long map. Imagine we should get some updates. Boop Troop up 1-0 over Day by Day. Crucible up 1-0 over Eclipse. This is a big one. This is a big one. Oh, is this mid-map? Wait a minute. Is this mid-map? Woo. Nanocat with a good round, but still. That may be mid-map. No, they're on Lijiang. I mean, they're on Kings Row. They are on Kings Row. So that is a clean 1-0. Crucible will take map 1. Spartans win. Tanuki, I'm telling y'all. Tanuki can punch above their weight class. They're able to take the first map off of Daybreak. Yeah, we're still waiting on invites here for our map. Back to our overview, make sure. Yeah, they're still in lineups being finished. That's good news for me. It means I didn't miss nothing. All right, let's see what else is going on. Let's check out. Tanuki up 1-0. Voyager up 1-0 over Heatwave. ASU and Shroomies are tied. Woo-wee. All right. Well, I'll keep you updated as much as I can. All right, that's the invite. All right, let's take a look at our map bans here. All right, we had... Paraiso was first banned from Effortless. Kings Row banned out here by Reckless Nova. This is, of course, Effortless's map pick heading into Hybrid for map number 2.
Initiating match.
In a do-or-die situation, Effortless must win this series or they have no chance at postseason. Could still be dicey for both of these teams if Effortless pull off this dub. It might get into a little math at this point, but you know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What lays before us is map 2. We're headed to Blizzard World. Levi, thank you for the follow if I didn't say that already. But I'll stick him with the Sigma composition. The rest of it unsurprising. Ash Tracer and the Baptiste. Might see double flex with more of a composition, but they're going to keep the Lucio in with the Baptiste. It's more the safer approach, no doubt. Double flex is always glass cannon, super greedy. Okay. It's going to be speed in from the right-hand side. Immediately taking Griffin. Reckless Nova just fall back to the point. A lot of damage on the Ace T right out of the gate. Here, let's get some Ivon pop. Oh, that's Glacier with a pit in. Let's go, Big Hammerman. What you doing up front here? Pushes back Fidel. A lot of damage. Everybody on Reckless is sitting about half health, and one tick's going to get picked up because of it. Glacier pressuring this corner. Looking to just steal this map away, or steal the first part of this map away, rather. Does land the pin on the Fidel on that one. We do get Kaori into contest. Try to buy some time, but they just get mantled at a 4v1, and that is a very fast one and done here on point A. Less than a minute to pick up that first point. First point holds are pretty rare in Blizzard World, though. This is where things get a little bit more difficult for the attacking team, particularly on a Reinhardt composition. So you have two choices: run up to Pylon Terrace and try to bully everybody off this high ground. Otherwise, AST Killer's just going to sit up here and shoot down at you all day long. Might be able to get a kill through the poke battle, but you're shooting into the high ground, so AST with a massive positional advantage. Otherwise, slow roll the cart. Hide behind your shield. This was the other option. Go in here through the Nexus. Come up here, throw down an Ant Matrix. Okay, flip the script. Unfortunately, you left Ibot down by yourself, and I was able to pick up that kill. Now Reckless are looking to move in. Are you going to go inside? Nope. Okay, you're just going to wait in main. Interesting approach here from the defenses. Fidel's now trying to play catch-up with the rest of the point. But slowly but surely able to find the goods, and Kaori landing a stick will put an end to this push. Sound barriers for both teams. Gonna be a Shatter onliner for Glacier if they can find room to use it. Had a big one earlier to put Fidel in the grave. Fidel's gonna just take an aggressive approach on the outside. Sound barrier used, and everybody looks okay. Lamp was used as well. So a little bit of a double commit there defensively, or at least from the support line. Could leave Effortless vulnerable. Why we saw the Bob throwing in, and the pursuit coming in from Fidel. Realizing they were just low on cooldowns. Effortless get caught in the corner. They do manage to sneak out a little bit of progress on the cart, but they will not win the fight. Whoa, Glacier, where'd you come from? Good Survivor from Flame will keep Fidel alive and standing. Drive Glacier off. Glacier's low. Here comes the pursuit. Looking for more. Flame's gonna find it. Picks up a kill on a Twin Goat. AST finds their counterpart. Another great hold here from the defense of Reckless Nova. Get some Ivon pop. We haven't had nearly enough Ivon pop on this stream. Force AST back with the dynamite. How do you get past Fidel? You're gonna have to earn some space up here on the high ground. You're gonna use an Ant Matrix to do it. Fire Strike could have been ruthless if Fidel hadn't caught that with the kinetic grasp. But still, losing a lot of ground. Look how much space Effortless have managed to take away here from Reckless Nova. They're gonna get card progress at the same time. Okay, we're moving up by themselves, looking to see if they can find anything in the back line. Meanwhile, Ivon's gonna throw a Bob down towards the back of the captain point down there. By the balloons. Fidel's in trouble. There's the final blow. Get that second shot. Oh, nicely done. Vibon takes down 2. And it took about 3 minutes. Give me a third. There it is. As I was saying, here's a fourth. 4-piece for Ibon. And it took him a few minutes. They get the job done. 2 points on the board here for Effortless. Or he's gonna make a swap over to the May. Rest of Reckless Nova, just kind of backing up. 3 minutes on the clock. It's gonna be, I think, it'll be a lot more difficult here for Fidel to maintain their spacing between the Reinhardt down this just straight corridor. Ooh, Bob onto the high ground there from Ace T. Clever move. Kind of forces the 1v1 out of a duck here. Ooh, duck trying to get down. Mortality Field has to be used. They get the shot. Ace T weaves in that shot to try to stop this attack where it stands. There'll be no Immortality Field to protect Ibon. I mean, he didn't even get lifted up. Just died from the initial grasp. And that incredible accuracy out of Ace T grants a fight win that probably shouldn't have happened. Quack does move up top to get that kill. Sound barrier out. And oh, the wall is there. The shield blocked the shadow to everybody but Kaori. Kaori caught the roll in the stick. Glacier with a nice little sequence here. We'll put 3 on the board. 2 minutes on the clock. Now it is up to Reckless to try to get back here in time. Aceless to get the kill, but even with Ace T finding that pick, the boop was there. Nobody can touch.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
1 attempt on point A. We'll call it 1.5, maybe 2 attempts on point C. B, they got, held up a little bit, but otherwise a pretty stellar run there from Effortless. Glacier leading the charge, quite literally on the Reinhardt. Love to see it. Reinhardt gameplay is just fun to watch. Oop. Where are you going, Glacier? Ooh, you're gonna hold close? What you got for me here, bud? Early fire strike. Get a little extra percentage. Alright, Fidel coming off of this segment is going to use the Diva to try to attack. Take space away. About controlling high ground, particularly in points A and B. We'll see what happens if they make it to point C. Oh, Tracer in the back. Making life difficult, but a good boop out of flame. Gets some of that positioning back. Kaori was trying to do something similar in the back. Both of our tanks still just face off down low. AST has swung out to the right, landed one headshot, and forced some resources off of the kill, but there comes a move out of Glacier. Glacier's pushed up. Oh, denied by the Griffin! That's a Satiator moment. Mortality Field used to bail Glacier out there from a little aggression around the corner. Beautiful shot out of AST as the counterpunch is there. Follows up with a second one. Glacier overwhelmed on the outside. And AST opens things up in a big way here for a cap. And I really think the Diva composition getting AST on this high ground make life very difficult for the defense of Effortless. They got to get the high ground first. Gonna use Bob to try to make that happen. Glacier just sticking that 1,600 points of shield right in Bob's face. Look at the positioning though. Even on attack, AST's managed to work their way up into this high ground. Ooh, I think Ibon got a good shot in there. Duck on Quack gets the final blow. Aggressive push there from Glacier pays off as they find the kill on to Ashen. Looking to put a stop to this attack. Whoop. That'll do it. Kitsune rush to... Whoa, what? What? they know? I think Kaori knows about this little trick. Okay. Okay. I mean, I was wondering what you're doing there. I mean, I can kind of see what the idea was. Yeah. All right. That was fun. I mean, I suppose, it's the composition's so favored here for Reckless Nova to play this high ground. Might as well try something cheeky and fun if you're just gonna, just stick with the Reinhardt through this hard force the Reinhardt on a point B defense of Blizzard World. Might as well try some cheeky things. All right, Matrix now up in the back. Trying to put a stop to ASD Killer here. He's just pouring shots in. ASD Killer just closes the gap against it. Oh, and Glacier gets squished. This has got extra innings written all over it, but in order to make it happen, Fidel and the rest of Reckless Nova are going to have to fight their way through the narrow corridor that is point C. All right, they all swap spawns. Yep. Kitsune Rush still in the pocket here of Ashen. No Earth Shatter to worry about. I mean, a big Omnic Butler here to open things up. Bob thrown in from the other side. Nice positioning. We'll at least get the Suzu out, but AST Killer is able to handle it fairly quickly. Nice little clap back as Corey moves in to get that kill onto Glacier. Playing a soft flank. Combines with Fidel, and that's a nice little three-piece for Kaori. Oh, nope. You're not hiding on that corner. There you go. Ducky found you. Got the Kitsune Rush out here from Reckless Nova. Still a minute over the time set on the other side. Sound barrier fading here from the defense of Effortless as they're still trying to gain some presence around this corner. Can't get too close. Has to maintain that all-important distance while juggling the shots coming from Ivon in the distance there. AC is able to work around the broken wall. Whoa! There's a Reinhardt just appeared out of nowhere. AST Killer turned into a pancake against the wall, and that's going to be the end of that attack. Krista, thank you for the follow. Kristen. Appreciate it. Little dink duel between the ashes. Poking out, Fidel gets close. Fidel gets the bomb online. They know the Shatter has to be ready. There's the pin in. Chasing Fidel off. Fidel goes and grabs the man. He's going to loop into the back line. Glacier's going to turn the corner. Oh, I half expected the solo Shatter right there. They're not going to need it. We'll get the D-Mech and the self-destruct out for Fidel. Reckless Nova officially have less time than that set by Effortless on the other side. AST finally wins that war over Ivon in the back. That's going to force a retreat. The Shatter to stop. Bomb lands through. Glacier got bumped up in the air as the Shatter comes down. That was an interesting bit of tech. It was, I don't know that I've ever seen that. Still kills light up the feed here for Fidel and the rest of Reckless Nova. I'll touch on that tech here in a second. That was fascinating. Glacier holding the line on the point. More a swap for some burst heal. Glacier's down to about half health. Shield is not faring much better. Sound barrier is late. That's going to be the cap. A little bit of a C9 there. Once Glacier went down, a bit of confusion on who was next to touch. I think it was mid sound barrier cast is actually what kind of threw up the hesitation. So the sound barrier was late. And unfortunately, Twin Goat was not in a position to get onto the point. Nice little focus fire out from Reckless Nova there to cap that. But they still have what, 45 seconds less time on the bank? Let's talk about that interesting bit of Rhine tech. So Glacier uses the Earth Shatter to kind of yank themselves back down to the ground after getting booped up by the Bob. So it looked like the Earth Shatter actually interrupted the knockup of the Bob. It was hard to tell, you know, in the heat of the moment. But that's what it looked like to me. I don't know. We'll have to go back and look at that one in replay or something. Maybe do some testing. Is that what you all saw? Because that's what I saw. It looked like the Reinhardt started to get booped up, and then the hammer was pushed and just kind of slammed the Reinhardt back to the ground. Made for a very surprising shatter. Kind of reminded me of the shield flick shatter that you see Cloudy do. Where the hammer doesn't, like, you don't get the upswing on the hammer. The hammer just kind of starts in the air and then comes down real quick. There's the amp speed and the push in. Glacier runs down, taking over the lost and found. Disengage. Successful here out of Reckless Nova. 40 seconds on the clock. SD took a bit of damage. Not a whole lot of ult shards built up here in this first 35-40 seconds. Pressure in the back should force, well, at least force a Tracer duel on the point. Fidel is going to loop around and try to circumvent the front line, see if they can surround this death ball. The duel still going on between our two Tracers, by the way. Okay, Ori's going to win that one, and this is going to force a move out here from Glacier. The pin will get some damage down onto Fidel and a rotation back onto the point. Orlando finds Kaori. It's a 4v4 lift on this objective. One where Duck will get back a little bit quicker here onto this point. Ashen and Flame can really use their support ults right about now, particularly as Fidel is looking a bit low here on the top. Overtime Wick burning, and somebody's got to be on this cart. One by one, they are all cut down to size. Will not be a draw. 47% picked up and a little bit of change. That's all that Reckless are going to get. They're going to have to be perfect on their defense if they want to tie up this series.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Ramacha out of Fidel. Only change.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Orlando sticking with the Moira. We're going to send Ducky up to Griffin. Everybody else coming through Lost and Found. AST, you know Ducky's going to be pressuring them at some point. Oh, Ivan with an early shot. Oh, what a fantastic opening pick here for Effortless. This is exactly what they were looking for, as they get one right off the rip, putting Fidel in a bad spot. And Ibon just delivers match point here with a single icicle.
Play of the
Wait, it wasn't the stuck on the wall shatter? Oh, Oh, poor Kaori, just barely outside the shield on that one. Feels bad. I've been Fidel so many times in that position too. Like, I got my shield up, I read the shatter, got the shield up in front of my team, and Kaori's just like a half step outside the shield. Oh. There you go. It is now Effortless, one map away from stamping a ticket into the postseason, staving off being sent home here on this fateful Wednesday. Let's see what else is going on around the league. Oh, Boom Troop have come back after Day by Day started this one with a 1-0. They have come back and are now up 2-1. Clips and White have put up a map against Crucible. The Iliad Civil War is all tied up. Alt Spartans up 2-0 over Midori. Tanuki up 2-0 over Daybreak. Tanuki one map away from securing their spot in the postseason. Voyager up one map over Heatwave still. This is a long map too. This has been a long King's Row. Yeah, we're 13 minutes into King's Row. 12 and a half minutes into King's Row. This has been a long King's Row. Let's see. Let's look at some stats from our own match here. Before we get into this map 3. That is not this match. This is this match.
Initiating match.
Once again, AST with an enormous amount of impact. 19,000 damage, leading the server in elims. Same thing. I mean, I didn't lead the server in elims, but led the server in damage by a significant margin on Nepal as well. So it's... I mean, even with this impact, Effortless are just sneaking through with these map wins. AST needs to keep this up. AST and Fidel are both putting in a lot of work. Need to keep it up. Fujino, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I turned off follow alerts preemptively ahead of a big day tomorrow, so I apologize for that. Really is Effortless. Hey.
4, 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Get into Coliseum.
Objective unlocks in 30.
It was a new Queen Street ban. Out of Effortless, and Coliseum being Reckless Nova's map pick. Showing us the Orisa, okay. The classic. This feels like the classic tank matchup. Orisa versus Reinhardt. Oh, that's a javelin to interrupt your pin. Do you have the armor to maintain through all this, though? Oh, the javelin spin doesn't fend off the primary fire coming from that Mei. Fidel was looking for an escape. There was just none. The boop, a slow speed bump there. But AST Killer still strikes back. The DPS from Reckless Nova are keeping him in this fight. 3v3. Glacier trying to back out. Not a whole lot of sustain because both supports are dead. Flame coming in trying to find the final blow. Trying to play that flanker. Since Kaori wasn't out of this fight, Flame was looking for it. Does actually force Glacier back. So there you have it. Works out. In lieu of a Tracer, have your Lucio go in, put some pressure in on the off angle. Even if it was a shallow off angle. Misty moving to block the escape. Will force a wall out. Kaori comes in to back them up. Just leave it on some ace pop here for a moment. Ducky can get out. Oops! Ran into Ashen. Alright, first true fight win going over to Reckless Nova. Ah, no, I guess that's not true. I guess second fight win going over to Reckless Nova. First fight was certainly one when Glacier was able to find that kill on Fidel. Alright. Maywall out early. Fidel doesn't have to worry about that. Able to press forward. Coalescence trying to keep Glacier alive. No such luck. A Terra Surge to finish off Ibon. And Twin Goat lucky to get out of this one in one piece. Woo! Dances around that javelin. But the 9 lives of the frog have run out. Unfortunately, you're a frog and not a cat. Ant Matrix here might be able to hold some ground, but you gotta worry about a blizzard. Ant Matrix is just like a big bullseye target of throw your blizzard here. Ibon playing behind Ducky's lead. Ooh, and lands a beautiful headshot on a Kiwari. It's another one. Another fight that Ibon's opened up. Able to deliver map 2 with a killer icicle and a good one to open up here. Now what are you gonna do with it? Haven't been able to get close enough to use the blizzard. A lot of damage coming in from AST off this outside. Maywall to block them for the moment. Woo! A little bit well up to the high ground. Coach gonna try to keep it at bay, but here comes the bulldozer. That is Effortless, and the blizzard throw down. Ashen can't quite get out of it. Ends up frozen on the tail edge. Down barrier was used here from Reckless Nova amidst all that. Look at the positioning out of Glacier. As Glacier goes to take this position to deny AST Killer any high ground. Even having Fidel here, what a decision out of Glacier. Very smart play. Very map control oriented. Dangerously close to the checkpoint. Reckless Nova have to make a move and make this drop. But fortunately for them, Effortless is down 2, and they just back out. The strat established by some contenders Korea. This push was first released. Ooh. Ace taken down, stuck around on the high ground just a little too long, stubbornly trying to stop the push across the top once again. Reckless Nova do manage to run away with the spoon. Just gotta buy some time for reinforcements, right? Let's check what's going on down here. Oh, hey, give me what's going on down here. Damn it. Fine. Ow. Oh, gets absolutely bulldozed. That's what's going on down here. There's a pile of nuts and bolts lying in the streets of Coliseum. Shatter's gonna fly 2. Mortality field allowing Glacier to continue to push forward and pick up that kill onto AST, but they do outwear their welcome here a little bit. Effortless not able to get the checkpoint on the back of this. Ooh, okay, Ori eats a lot of damage moving in on this flank. Quack, what you doing up there, bud? Quack is hiding along the outside. I think AST is aware of this. Yeah. He's dueling out up there with them a little bit. Arlana helps it out. Glacier wins the war on the front line, and Effortless seems to be winning both fronts. This will get him this checkpoint close spawns. What did Glacier see back there? Glacier just backing up to kind of regroup with the rest of the team. Oh, this is a bait into the Blizzard of Ibon. There it is. Ooh, nice read. Everybody able to make it out of that, but it does separate Fidel from the rest of the team. Fidel uses gold to stay alive through that. The Fortify is going to fade out here. They're trying to fight this corner away. Push in, looking for an opportunity to use Terror Surge. Just tried to drop it right on the corner, but the Maywall prevents any healing and actually blocked the Immortality field. Beautiful Maywall out of Ibon. Puts Fidel into the grave. Fidel's going to swap over to Ramatra. Glacier continues to take away map control. Coming up on an Earth Shatter here. A little bit of a duel up on top. Let's check in here with Naori. Flame mates it out with it was about 50 health there when Flame made that escape. Here comes Glacier down the front line. Fidel put down on their back as is AST. Sound Barrier to reinforce this push. Try to put an end to this series. As I search desperately for somebody that's still alive. There's nobody alive. Nobody from Reckless Nova is left standing. Glacier will have your head on their wall. And Effortless are gonna 3-0. The touch is late. Effortless with what's gotta be considered an upset win here today. As they are going to push their way into the postseason on the big old hefty shoulders of this German Crusader. Glacier with their second play of the game. It is his mini-maps. Spoiler, Kristen, they do not. They do not. This is a clean 3-0. One that I anticipated could go a bit further, but excited to see Effortless able to seal the deal here, and I believe that means we'll see them in the postseason. Still a lot of matches going on. Before we check in with the rest of the league, let's hit up some stats first. I kind of did this in the wrong order last time. Still good damage output there from AST, but not able to capitalize on it nearly as much there in map number 3. Massive team effort. Ducky with only 1 death on the Tracer. Doing a great job of controlling those flank angles. Ibon on the May. Ends up being a huge difference maker as well. It wasn't even really the Blizzards. We saw the Blizzard caught Ashen in one of those, but, the Blizzards weren't so much fight winning as was the Icicles to find early picks and really making Kaori's life difficult on the Tracer. That seemed to be the real impact point was those Icicles more so than the Blizzards. I will say the walls. The walls are pretty damn good. The wall to block the immortality field. Big brain stuff right there. Big brain stuff. All right, let's take a look at our standings. Let's see if they have updated at all. I think you are supposed to be my standings. Nope, that was just me pulling up that match. There's my standings. All right, let's give this a refresh, see if this updated. All right, so Reckless Nova will finish 9-5. It still keeps them, keeps them in the running. I think Reckless Nova are okay. They didn't, because of that win on Monday, that huge map 5 win on Monday, Reckless Nova keep their season alive. Oh my, if they had dropped that map, if they lose, that would went to the final fight, if memory serves. Like, if they lose that last fight, Nova's season is done. But fortunately for them, that is not the storyline that we have here.